Hello students. Next topic in storage area network, first module is about the connectivity. So physical components and logical components will be discussing here. In the previous session we have discussed about the topics from chapter 2, that is module 1, this mapping thing and all, right? Just go through the previous video, logical volume, that file system and all these things we have discussed in the previous session. Please watch the video if you have not watched it. So connectivity refers to what? It refers to the interconnection between the host or between a host and a peripheral device. Host is nothing but a computer. Between connection between computers, it depends, as well as connection between computer and any other hardware component, maybe a storage device or a printer, scanner, whatever it may be, a hardware device. So physical components of connectivity. The physical components of connectivity are the hardware elements. Physical components are the hardware elements, obviously, that connect the host to storage. So physical component of storage connectivity, this tells you about the hardware elements that connect the host to storage device. Three physical components of connectivity between the host and storage are the host interface device, port, as well as cable. These are the peripherals. These are the commonly used peripherals for interconnection. The host interface device, the interface device, ports are required for plug-in purpose, as well as cabling are required. General knowledge, right? A host interface device or host adapter like a modem and all, how we are using modem and all, any adapter, maybe a charger, such type of adapters. Host interface device or a host adapter, they are called as, they connect a host to other host and storage devices. Okay, it connect a host to other host and storage device. So example of host interface devices are host bus adapter or HBA. Okay, HBA or host bus adapters are an example for this type of adapters which connects between the host to host and host to storage device. And one more thing which is commonly used in our laptop as well as a computer, NIC, network interface card. A host bus adapter is an application specific integrated circuit. It is also called as ASIC, application specific integrated circuit, that performs IO interface function between the host and the storage. IO interface function like sending of as well as receiving of the data or signal between the host and storage. And you know the meaning of port. Port is used for the connection purpose. A port is a specialized outlet that enables connectivity between the host and external device, maybe another host or any other hardware device it can. And you know the meaning of cable, that connects the connect host to internal or external devices using copper wires or fiber wires. Okay, optical media, it uses normally optical media, a copper cable or a fiber cable FC is used. This is what the general scenario diagram of a host adapter which is associated with the PC, CPU. The CPU which contains the host adapter, and at the end of the adapter you can identify a portion which is marked as port, which is labeled as port, right? Adapter is assembled to the host. Adapter is assembled to the host, called as host adapter, and at the end what is there? Port is there, right? Then you are connecting it to the storage device. Again, the storage device, the front view of the storage device, which is having a port, in between there is a connector, as you can see. The physical components of connectivity, in between there is a cable you can find. Next concept is about the protocols for interface. called as interface protocols. Protocol means a set of rules, right, which governs the uh, specified task. A protocol enables the communication between the host and storage here. Here, protocol defines what? A protocol is defined for communication purpose, which communicates, which enables the communication between the host and another device, external device, maybe a storage device. Various types of protocols are used and they are implemented, depends on the media. The protocols are implemented using interface devices or controllers at both the source and destination. The popular interface protocols used for host to storage communications, commonly used protocols, which we will be discussing in the next modules, subsequent modules. So one is IDE ATA. IDE stands for Integrated Device Electronics, Advanced Technology Attachment, IDE ATA. Another one over fiber channel, that is SCSI and FC we are using. SCSI stands for Small Computer System Interface and FC for fiber channel. And over internet we are using a protocol called as IP, Internet Protocol. We will be discussing about much about IDE ATA, SCSI, especially SCSI and FC, as well as IP in the next module. Okay. Here the data rate limitations are mentioned. Please go through it. Next is about the storage. You are familiar with this storage device, right? Each and every computer will normally have a storage device, inbuilt storage device within. One is called as primary storage, and another one is called as secondary storage. Primary storage is RAM and secondary storage is ROM. Apart from RAM and ROM, we will be having one more kind of memory, special memories, tiny memory, tiny unit to boost the computation, which is called as cache. These are all the things what you have studied in the previous semesters. Just recollect them. Normally used secondary storages, external storages, apart from hard disk or CD or DVD, right? Even we can have the tape devices, we call the computer organization concepts, diskettes or magnetic media, right? Or any other kind of storage money, like external hard disk also can be connected. So same thing is explained here. Okay, you can go through. Next is about the disk drive components. The key components of hard disk drive. Recall the computer organization concepts once again. They are platter, spindle, read-write head, actuator, arm assembly, as well as control board. You can go through the diagram here. It is clearly mentioned. Actuator arm, you can see, right? Spindle, read-write head, controller board. So picture of that. Okay, disk drive component. What is platter? First one is platter. A typical hard disk drive, HDD, consists of one or more flat circular disk. Flat circular disk, which is called as platter. Okay, typical hard disk, which will be having normally your computer hard disk, which will be having more than one or more circular structure. It looks like a CD only. Somehow it looks like a CD only. One or more such type of structure it will be having, and each such structure is called as platter. That's it. The data is recorded on these platters in a binary code, in the binary format. The set of rotating platters is sealed in a case called as head disk assembly, HDA. Please try to understand. The set of such platters all together, they will be clubbed and they are stored in a place called as, they are in a case called as HDA, head disk assembly. You can see the platter here, spindle and platter. Spindle is the one which causes the rotation, which is there at the center position. As the spindle rotates, disk rotates or platters rotates. As the platter rotates, different surfaces of platter, I mean CD, or I mean hard disk, sorry. So different surfaces of the hard disk will fall under read write head. So corresponding data can be recognized or data can be stored in the corresponding place. So spindle, which causes the rotation, as you are aware of. So it rotates a constant speed, which is normally mentioned in terms of RPM, revolution per minute. Speed range is 5400 RPM, 7200 RPM, 10,000 and even 15,000 RPM, right? Which causes the rotation. This spindle causes the rotation of the platter. Rotation of platter, what will happen? Because of the rotation of the platter, different surfaces of platter falls under read write head. So what will happen? Different data can be recognized. I mean data stored in different area of the disk or platter can be easily recognized by the read write head. Read write head is the one shown in figure 2.7. They are saying 2.7. This is the figure 2.7. As you can see, this is what exactly you have studied in computer organization. Just recall that there was a module, memory system, right? In memory system, secondary storage devices and all we have studied the same thing, the same concept, just a recollection of them, or revision of them, that's it. So spindle is there at center. There are various platters, they are clubbed together in HDA. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 different platters and 4 different read write heads, right? That read write head is assembled by actuator arm assembly, right? That actuator arm assembly which holds the read write head. Spindle causes the rotation. This rotation, because of the rotation, what will happen? What will happen? The different surfaces of magnetic disk, that platter can be easily identified. Hence, data can be either retrieved or stored. Again, the platter is divided into track and sector. Just recall track and sector. That conical surface, what you can see, is called as sector, and circular surface on the observe that disk carefully, disk structure, circular surface is called as the track. Data is stored serially or sequentially along with the tracks. This is what the principle it follows. Okay, this everything is controlled by drive controller board. This read write head, actuator arm assembly and all, okay, they are all controlled by the drive controller board. Another diagram of the same disk structure, sector, track and cylinder. Just now what I told, sector and track followed by cylindral, cylinder in the sense your that HDA component and its set of platters clubbed together in the form of cylinder. Okay. Just go through this explanation till page number 35. Important topics I have already explained. Watch the video repeatedly. Make a note of it. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.